Yeah, we're in. I'm gonna tell them to turn left, man.
Turn left, baby, and go fast.
I would like to get in on one of the drivers. I would like to tell them some good stuff. Tell them some advice. Would you be able to hear me if I go out here? I'm gonna go out here and watch one pass real quick. I didn't know he was coming. I'm holding my headphones like I'm talking to somebody. I'm not talking to anybody.
I'll take my glasses off and get focused.
Look at that. Insane. 232. That's fast.
Isn't that crazy?
You know, it's not always going to be late. I can't even turn my head fast enough. We need to get these guys on a bull. See what they think. 230 miles an hour.
Wow. So where does it say?
I bet I could reach out and give one a high five. I think I can do it. Someone, surely, this is too good of access. Surely somebody's going to stop us from being here. That guy's going to have to turn it up a little bit. With all due respect, he's going to have to turn it up a little bit.
You mind?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, here we go.
Awesome, man. Okay. This is the pit crew stuff here. I want to get what they're wearing, and I'll just get down in there and act like I know what I'm doing.
So would you get those and wear those to the back number ceremony?
No, I couldn't do that. I'm not that cool.
That would be sweet.
It's not NASCAR, it's INDYCAR. I might have to smoke a cigarette and drink a beer, you know. I can't start yet. What time is it? 1 o'clock? Maybe. I think if we just start personally asking the drivers, like, hey, just take a lap. Let's take one lap.
First weekend.
You guys ride bulls because the hat gives you a far advantage.
Yeah.
What bulls have you rode so far in your career?
A lot. We'll get on over 120 years. So you know what the NFR is?
Yes.
That's
your Super Bowl, I guess they call it.
Yeah. Top 15 in the world over there. So we went last year and we got to come this opportunity here. So
awesome.
Yeah, man. What's your name?
Dennis.
I'm Trey Holston.
Nice to meet you.
Parker.
Thanks, brother.
That's awesome. I'm Nick, by the way.
Trey.
Tristin Parker. Nice to meet y'all, man. Nice to meet y'all. When's y'all's next rodeo?
He's out for a little bit right now. He got injured. But Palmer last year for me. Probably next week. So.
How long y'all did rodeo?
I don't know, my grandpa used to team rope and I'd always go out there and jump on his steers while they're laying in the pasture. And I've just always loved it. I always have the adrenaline rush off of it.
Oh, sure.
If you guys might face this way, we'll get the bar.
We gotta get good ranchers in this.
How I love
Chicken, bacon, salmon, ground beef, ribeye, ranchers.
Sorry. Great. Butt in here. You got the cowboy hat.
First weekend.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Thank for them to be with us this weekend.
Get the good ranchers in here.
Thanks, guys.
Of course. I didn't know which camera to look at. There's like 7 or 8 of them.
You gotta get into it, bro. You gotta put your whole body, your emotion into it. No. Go ahead. Let's go, baby. Let's go racing. Woo! Let's go racing.
All right, cowboy.
Ready? Oh, baby.
Pump it up, man.
Oh, baby.
Remember, don't drift. Be careful. Be safe.
Hey, be safe. Are you ready?
I was born nodding, Bubba.
Okay. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Oh, Jesus.
Too much torque. Let's go. Go. Go.
Keep. Oh, shoot. How do you stop? That's a W. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome for the experience. Better luck next time, Bubba.
Dude, I was trying so hard, honestly.
Me too. I was like,
you said, oh,
my heart was racing. It was exhilarating, bro. I'm just, man, what a freaking time.
I was trying hard.
Yeah. You were the first loser, though.
I was second, yeah. Second out of all the racers.
Anybody raise my arm?
Yeah.
Champion.
I know that thing gets in the
Oh
way.
yeah, for sure. I usually, I can't hardly swing my rope, but it always hits it. I'm working on figuring out how to get the path right. This is my favorite hat to wear. Mainly because it's good ranchers.
Yeah, I like it.
Sure.
Anything out there. So what we do is, so we have 3 trucks. On race day, we'll have a 4th truck. So there'll be 4 of these red, white, blue trucks out there. And then we have a guy in race control. So anytime, and it's just a complete wall of monitors. So anytime that there's a spin, a yellow, or a crash or whatever, they get on the radio, go yellow, yellow, yellow. We're out there. So if you watch any of the YouTube videos of us, INDYCAR crashes, you'll see us responding. The car is still sliding and we're right behind it.
That's crazy.
We're there within 30 seconds at the most.
On the big race day, like during the 500 when everyone's on the track, what's like statistically how many times you guys
Last year we had 3 reds. So usually it's a yellow flag and then there's still lap count. But last year we had 3 red flags where they stopped the race so we can clean up so they can finish under green.
Man.
Usually 6 to 8 yellow flags in the 500.
And that could be anywhere from just a car turned around off the wall to a wheel off.
Multi-car crash, so yeah.
But red's like, this is a serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, red is if, you know, we can't do our jobs with them circulating around under the pace car.
Yeah.
Stop the race. Plus, red will happen if there's something structurally damaged to the track itself. Like we had during the race a few years ago, Scott Dixon got airborne and got up into the fence and tore the fence out. So we had to stop the race, fix the fence, and then restart the race.
So from just a time frame was yellow, took care of the driver, fence repair, 22 minutes.
Nuts.
And then we're back racing again. So it's, yeah, there's a lot of boots on the ground. Everybody knows their roles. I mean, it doesn't matter whether I'm driving safety 1 or safety 3 or in the back seat, I know what my responsibility is and my role is. So everybody, whatever seat that they are,
you come off knowing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, and it just rolls.
No, I bet you guys are like gold around here. That's awesome if you guys do that.
Well, I appreciate you guys stopping
Yeah,
by,
man.
man.
Nice
I
meeting
appreciate
you.
it. Nice to meet you. You guys be safe out there.
Thank you so much. Hey,
no problem.
for what
Thank you.
do, man.
Nice to see you, sir.
We'll have to come check you guys
Yeah,
out.
let's come
Yeah.
watch you guys. Big second.
You in here? Yeah. Shotgun.
The little one's in the middle.
Yeah.
Roll down your windows and then give me a thumbs up once you start to.
Big thumbs up.
Roll down that window.
Yesterday's qualification, your Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
We appreciate it.
No problem.
That was a blast.
Expertise to get the job done. Family owned Steps Towing Services has been in business for over.
Highly recommend that if you ever get a chance to do that. I thought like it's like where you're like, oh my god, are we gonna go flip this way? He got to 115 on the straightaway. That's fast enough.
Yeah, 115?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he went. He was just kind of going. Then he hit the turn and didn't slow down.
Pretty smooth, isn't it?
Yeah.
That Chevy drives smooth.
That is so badass. That's like, I don't know, that's like getting somebody on a bull with like I don't know. I don't know how to compare that. That's cool.
So they're not going to practice today, so they'll take this whole thing apart after Monday.
Don't drop it. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Price of a good horse right there.
Yeah.
So what is, we got, this is, I mean, gears and everything.
So start in the back. Right, goes on there. So the driver getting in and out, you can't fit your legs in. Drop that, those little pins drop out, and then there's electrical connector that sends all the signals back and forth to the wheel. And then you got upshift, downshift, and clutch. And then each team has their own ability to kind of move some stuff around. Maybe they've got the weight jacker or something on there. And then you get to the front, and we've got these two here. So on a qualifying run today, you'll see guys, every time they go around, they're going to move this switch here. And so you're doing 240 mile an hour, which is 360 feet per second down the straightaway. And we're telling them, all right, go from pink 1 to pink 2, pink 2 to pink 3, and every time that's going to change the engine mixture, which optimizes the power for the qualifying run.
Okay, that's nuts.
And so what he's saying here ain't shit, because you ride a bull one-handed.
Well, yeah,
he's talking about riding one-handed.
That's a nuts.
I do appreciate who I'm talking to in this case. A lot of the times you give these talks to people, and they're like, oh, wow, that's crazy. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, one-handed.
I guarantee you every driver in here is going, I don't know how the hell these guys do it. So as they're going down the straightaway, they're going to hit one of these two buttons labeled WJ, which is the weight jacker. So what's happening in qualifying, that little thing is moving up and down. And going down the straightaway, we drop it all the way down to try and hide the rear wing from the air, and it gets you a couple tenths of a mile an hour. And what happens is you're out there doing stuff, and sometimes they'll forget. So if they go into the corner like that, the car's at the wrong attitude, and it's going to change the handling. And so we're on them in practice, in our qualifying simulations to say, all right, make sure you hit these buttons at the right time. After that, the overtake button doesn't do anything here on the ovals. On road courses, that would give you a little extra horsepower to get around somebody.
Okay.
This is the radio button, so we try and say it like this. We only use the radio to make the car better. Don't tell me what's wrong, tell me what I can do to fix it.
Oh, wow.
And then...
That's competitive stuff. That's cool, man.
Yeah, you really got to, because from the person who's talking to them, we're trying to figure out when to pit, what to do. Obviously, the guy in the car is doing a whole lot more than that. And so we're trying to kind of help him out, tell him what's going on in the rest of the race, because he's obviously paying attention.
And so there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Oh, there's a ton going on in the car. And so the other thing is, and you guys might appreciate this more, is that's formed to his hand.
His hand.
His hand. Yeah, that's not just a general one. Each guy has his own kind of mold for his hand.
You think you can do it? I think I watch you do it. That's nuts.
So while you got that, they literally turn that much.
Really?
Yeah, 20 degrees.
And you want to be pretty close, right?
Yeah, well, and there's no power steering, so you got to put some effort into it. So you want to be close enough where, you can move quickly.
Why no power steering?
35, 40.
Just too much to take.
How come you don't use both hands?
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
It adds weight. I mean, there are other series with power steering.
We also don't like it because it keeps the athlete in the game, right?
Yeah.
Power steering, power brakes.
You got to be
take the athlete away.
I got you.
So every time they step on the brakes, not here, but on a road course, it's 250 pounds at your foot. So if you do leg presses, 250, and then have the ability to move your foot just right at 250 pounds of force.
That is insane.
Now, I will say this. 2 days ago, Ed Carpenter, the team owner, was watching you guys ride, going,
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell they do that.
I tell you, there's a lot less buttons than what we do. It's only 8 seconds long. So, what's something you could do that may be illegal to go get to like 250 or something like that?
So, if you were going to run illegal, and I'm not saying anyone's done this because the tech guy is sitting here in front of us. Over the years, people have tried maybe to add something to the fuel or cool your fuel down or
change the width this way, move the car left and
have
right.
maybe one of the aerodynamic elements have a little bit more flex in it than it should, so when it's sitting here stable it feels real solid, but you get out on the track and it starts to bend back a little bit. So during the day, that rear wing is the biggest topic of conversation between the engineer and the driver. And you're literally not arguing, but having a discussion about whether 1 degree of change in that wing angle is worth it.
Sure.
And a lot of the times, and I've heard this before, the driver will say, "Don't tell me what you're going to do. I'm just going to drive it."
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what to expect. I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to drive it. That part probably sounds about right to
Yeah, I
you
say that.
guys.
Well, sometimes, you know, there's some athletes that want to know a lot about our bulls that we're going to get on, or animal we're going to go try to rope, you know. But some people that mess with their fundamentals, they just want to stick to the core, what's going on, and don't want to know anything.
Jump for jump, right?
Yeah,
Your
right.
body knows what to do. You don't need to think about what the animal's going to do.
Yeah, so that's nuts. That's a little comparable here. Yeah.
This is the man you want to talk to here. The one that's actually doing the work.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How's it going?
Trey, nice to meet you, man.
Eddie's the owner.
What do you guys do? We're supposed to be in Fort Worth.
Yes, sir.
It's already over for the year, so we
We're
got
in finals right now.
Yep.
I watch every event.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
PRCA, so.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He'll verify. I told him this is just like a bull. Try and kill you and kick you out
I don't
every
know.
lap.
It can hurt as bad. It doesn't happen us as often as it does you guys.
Yeah. No, this is nuts. So you're not? Are you not driving today? You think?
No, I went. It's just a top 12 from yesterday today,
I got
so I
you.
didn't make it.
I got you, man.
Kind of like championship round.
I'm with you.
Knockout. So top 12 go once today. Past the 6 from that top 12 group will go again to determine the top 6.
Going for polls, right? Or like
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Eddie's won the pole 3 times.
3
here?
times.
3 times.
That's awesome, dude.
Quick little 3 milli.
Yeah.
Second a time or 2?
No, it's 100 grand.
Oh, really? Oh, got you.
I wish it was
Somebody yesterday
90.
told me this, but
To win the race, it's
Gotcha.
like 3 million.
That's nuts, man.
Where are you guys from?
Texas.
Texas.
Yes, sir.
All of us, Texas. Yep.
You?
I'm from here.
That's nuts.
You want to meet him? Get over here, boy. You.
This is my
What's up,
son,
man?
Cruz.
I'm Trey. Cruz? That's a sweet name.
Are you Cruz? I'm Ty. Nice to meet you, dude.
What brought you guys to Indy?
This, we came to check it out, learn as much as we could. And
Nice.
Yes, sir. Went from knowing nothing to maybe about
Yeah,
2%.
Alexis is blowing me up, so probably ought to get you back.
Well, enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Nice
Good
to
to
meet
meet
you
you.
guys.
Nice to meet you
Have a
too,
great
man.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah, you too, dude.
one. You're-
Thanks for the tour, guys.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah, we'll go through 36 sets like next week. It's an expensive sport. Yeah,
How long you been with these guys?
my whole career basically. I did technical alliance. I was on a different team. I had like a technical partnership, so I got set up information for this team over here. Then after that, I got signed up. So 5 years now.
So there's not, I don't see like lugs and stuff. Like, how's the tire going off here?
So they keep it like this because it's faster, right? So it'll kind of go straight on right here, and then the lug nut will go on top.
Just one
lug nut, and you'll see the brakes aren't fully here, but you'll see these have pins right here that'll stick out. So you push the tire on, twirl it, and it'll lock into those pins. Put the lug nut on. And then here you guys can check this out.
How'd you get into it?
My dad. Yeah, my dad raced INDYCARs for about 14 years. That's how I kind of got into it.
So you don't just get your rookie. I mean, how do you get into the? I mean, how do you get your rookie card? How do you? I mean, progress.
You get hired basically. So you're in. It's a lot like baseball. Like they have minor league systems, kind of. It's US 50,000, Indy Pro, Indy Lights, and so those you kind of compete in. And if you win the championship, they give you the money to move to the next. That's the biggest problem with this sport is it costs a lot. Right, so the budget for this thing is probably $1 million. So it costs a lot. Obviously, a lot of people have to work on it. Talk about the tires, it's like $5 grand a set of tires, fuel, and to fly everybody all these places. It costs a lot of money. So these people are very important.
Yeah, it's 150 grand just for tires for next to that's insane.
You can do a lot with 150,000. And obviously this one's crazier than the other ones. We run a lot more, so it costs a lot more.
How many times do you race a year?
17 races a year.
How many are like ovals?
Ovals we will have 7.
10 are just like in towns or?
Yeah, all different places. We race mostly in the Midwest. But we have 2 races out in the West Coast, or 2 races in California, we race in Portland, Florida, kind of all over the U.S. We have 1 in Canada. What about for you guys? Is it mostly based in like Texas and whatnot, or is it everywhere?
We're already on Texas in the winter most of the time. Yeah. Like there'll be buildings inside, and then in the summer we'll go up northwest a lot of times. Washington, California, Idaho, Oregon.
What you guys do is like the northwest.
That's how we feel about you.
What's the most important thing for you? Is it just like grip strength?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I'd say hips and legs, and your core, which I know that's a lot of your body. But just like anything, I mean, I'm sure you guys don't just do push-ups.
So is there a technique, like you try to like grab where the bowl is going to be, and you try to move your weight?
Yeah, it's funny. It's pretty simple. I would say like it looks like a crazy sport, but we're only focusing on 3 to 4 things. Like when we're riding, and it's only 8 seconds. You know, you can't think about too much in that 8 seconds. But yeah, we definitely have like techniques and stuff to counterbalance. Probably a good way to put that. Yeah. If he's going forward, we gotta go forward. If he's going to the right, we need to be going right.
Yeah, I've ridden one of those electrical balls.
Yeah, there you go.
Not like me, just like me, I wrote the simulator. I wrote the simulator yesterday. So I know what you do.
I'd say something that's unique about what we do though is like we kind of like bid our own jobs. Like we don't have to go to any rodeos or have to be at any rodeos. Like it's kind of at our own will. If we want to be the top 15 in the world, which is our goal, you know, or even world champion, we bid our own job. We'll go anywhere from 100, 120, 75 rodeos a year. So it's kind of where we want to go. Where our money changes, added money and stuff, so that's big. We have to pay to play. That's a big deal for us too.
And so like these people will put on rodeo show.
Rodeo.
And then so they'll put up the prize money, and then it's based on your finish.
They'll put up added money, so like let's say Indianapolis is going to have a rodeo, they're going to add $50,000 before riding. Then also these guys will put entry fees that goes towards the pot. So they'll pay $200, $150, $200, whatever. And if there's 100 guys, you know that all that money goes. You know what I'm saying? All that money goes. So a lot of the money that you're winning is, you know, like these guys are competing for each other's money pretty much. I mean, it's awesome.
And I had another question. So how do you practice? Like obviously your body can't just be taking these beatings nonstop.
Well, I'm guessing, but y'all every time you want to work on something, you probably don't run the fastest you can possibly run on track, right? We'll get on practice bulls, but more so than we got like machines at home or like it's kind of also it's pretty simple the fact of what we have to work on. We don't get on bulls often to practice what we do. Like we use machines and even like visioning and stuff like that. Like it's not it's a crazy sport, but it's not like certain things. It's like football players probably do similar things. You guys do similar things. So I would say machines and some visioning stuff really.
It's so mental.
Yeah. Like in that starting to sharp race. And what do you guys? So I've seen like just wrap. What is the deal with the wrap? Like where you hold on to the bull? You wrap it up a bunch of times.
Like whenever you're getting on ready to ride, it's just keeping your hand in there tight so your hand doesn't come out mid-ride or something.
Is there a way? Do you guys go like underhand?
A lot of people go underhand. There's a couple people that go overhand, but I think it's better to go underhand.
Yeah, those guys they had wrist injuries, so that's why they do it that way. But it's just like it's a handle you hold on to, and then when we pull the rope tight, you just take one wrap around, and that's it. There's no knots or anything like that. It's just one around, and it's super sticky. We make it super sticky. So RVs or Capris or trucks.
Yeah, we need to sample it.
So that's a big part for us. We're not really. We will. I mean, the beginning of the year is kind of like that because there's so many big rodeos. You're there for 3 days, and then you go from there's Fort Worth, Denver, stuff like that. So you will be fine, but you're also in the same spot for 3 days. Money-wise, it makes sense. It has to make sense for us financially too, you know. So that's a company themselves. So they hire out companies, so-and-so rodeo company, will bring the bulls, buck and horse. So how often do you ride the same boat? Not very often. It's very, like there'll probably be a handful of bulls in your entire career. You'll get on twice, 3 times throughout rodeos.
What's like a bull's lifespan range?
They'll buck them they'll be at the rodeo from 3 years old, anywhere from 3 if they're good enough to 10 to 12, like 10 to 12 is pushing it.
Do they have guys that are like they're just testing the bulls and they're like, this is a good bull, or like,
so
it's good at that?
So these guys also, like, they bring them, a lot of them raise them, so they hunt these bulls down. There's a breeding program for them now. So if they make the cut, these guys are carrying them around for these rodeos and whatnot. And for us, we have like a database. So every time the bull gets bucks and does his deal for 8 seconds, it's recorded for us, and we can go on the deal and type in 1, 2, 3 bad money and look at bad money's statistics for the year. Oh, well, T. Parker's been on him, so I'm gonna go watch T. Parker riding for 85 points. Okay, I want to go get on him. So just thousands and thousands of animals in our database we can look up. Luckily, we have a guy that keeps track of all that stuff. Are they all like mean motherfuckers? No, definitely not. There are definitely some real pricks out there. Some real pricks that we don't have to get on. But there's also a lot of bulls that are just like, considered a deadhead, or just cool. So you get off and they'll stand there. You can feed them what's feed at home. And really, actually, a lot of them at home, even if they are mean in the arena, man, they're big puppy dogs. And guys will feed them with a bucket by themselves. So, yeah, they're not all just psycho. It's just the Mexican fighting bulls that are really just nuts. Like, you can't hardly feed them. You can't gab them. You can't put them in trailer hardly. So they just don't like anybody on them. They just don't like anybody on them, which fair enough. Fair enough. I wouldn't either. Yeah. Some of them are real dirtbags, I'll be honest with you. But for the most part,
who's like the big guys like smoke cigarettes?
JB Mooney.
Yes, I've seen him in like, I think it's his kids, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he is nuts. He is a real prick. And he's kind of known for raising them that way. But the cool deal about that is, I will say, is like it's a little confining if they're mean, because that means our bulls. So we have bullfighters, and their job for us is if we get off, they'll jump into us and the bulls, right? And so if they were mean, we can trust that they'll go after the bullfighter. And if it's like half-past mean, half-past nice, like they may just be having a bad day.
What do those guys wear? They always seem like they're big, like, guys, like asses.
It's kind of a style, yeah. It's kind of a style to wear like big baggy jeans for them. Man, they just like protection, right? No, they have protection. They have like padded compression shorts. They wear a big vest underneath their jerseys. So it's like they're like definitely not bulletproof, but they're built to flex. Like everything we wear, if I went out and I punched him, it would hurt way worse than getting slammed by a bull, because it's just the way to go for us. So it is unique in that sense. You guys are always wearing that. That is required. Their vests are required. Shafts are not required. Helmet's not required.
I don't like guys.
No, a lot of guys do wear helmets. Some guys don't. He does wear helmets most of the time, all the time.
Yeah, I wear a helmet now all the time. Bust my chin open a lot.
The funny thing about a helmet is when we stop things, and I'm sure like similar for y'all, like it doesn't guarantee our safety, but it keeps our faces pretty.
It does for us.
Does it?
Yeah, if you were to hit the wall here, like you would die from a force trauma.
Well, but I'm saying like you can still get knocked down in the helmet, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like it will get knocked down. I broke my jaw in a helmet. Like you can get scars stepped on, clipped your ears and stuff, but like it dang sure helps. It just makes sense to wear the helmet. Some guys are really tough, and I'm not that guy. A lot of guys aren't that way. But and plus, we start
sport is, right?
Yeah.
Tough guys. Fucking brutal.
Yeah, man. It's kind of what we do.
So what do you do to get into it as a kid? Like, when do you start actually riding bulls? Like, what age?
I mean, 3 and 4, you're getting on sheep. Right. 5, you might still be getting on sheep, but if you're in a rodeo family, about 5 and 6, you probably get on little calves. Yeah. Just like how you guys have a tier system. We have age groups, mostly. So you'll start on sheep, on calves.
And they'll be at the same rodeo as you guys are.
Nope, no. We're just strictly professional rodeos. So we're all.
So they don't have like a halftime show. Like
you have to be 18. Yeah. Well, they do. They will for fun. But like you have to be 18 to be in our association. We compete against each other. But like to get there, if you're a kid, it's sheep, calves, bigger calves, small steers, bigger steers, and then when you're about 15, you get on small bulls. 14 to 15, you start getting on smaller bulls, and then you just when you're 18, your turn lives. But like it's a weird rule. It's legality things. But like there's 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, that's freaks, dude. They're really good at what they do. But you have to be 18 to get your professional card.
Say, I'm sure the lawyers would be sweating at 16 kids per month.
It's a big deal, man. It is. Because just the parent deal, like not having parents. But yeah, 18 across the board is like you can be professional. Don't have to be. You can ride amateur.
What makes you professional?
For our deal, so for the pro deals that we go to, you can buy a permit when you're 18, but you have to win enough money to fill that permit, and then you're an official partner, which makes you a professional athlete. And then like our elite guys are top 15s in the world every year, go to
what our World Finals are, our Super Bowl and everything, it's called PBR. Nope. So that's a completely different deal.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just standard.
Sorry, I'm like a complete.
No, you're good, dude. It's easy to confuse them because we even go to the same bulls thing.
Right.
So pro rodeo is every event from bronc ride, calf rope, and the team rope, and bulldog and barrel racing. That's what we don't do that. Everyone just does one event, but that's not every one of our rodeos we go to. The PBR is just standalone for it. So, but our big finals has all that in Vegas at the end of the year. That's our big deal. That's our Super Bowl called the NFR, the National Finals Rodeo, which is where our pro rodeo top 15 guys go every year. And our season ends September 31st and starts October 1st. So it's just 365, however hard you want to go.
Thanks, brother. That's cool, dude.
Riding in race car got it. 2 sports.
That's rank, dude. We'll grab a picture of this real quick. Get back out there.
Alright, great to meet you, man. Hopefully I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to come out at some point.
Yeah, come watch a bull run something, man. All right, brother. We'll see you.